Are we good? All right. Welcome, everybody. It is May, and I want to know if you would like to have an amazing May. Give me a thumbs up. Use your little participation little thumbs up or an excited emoji. If you don't know, there's on your bar up below you. Yeah, there we go. I see. I get a thumbs up from Casey. I got a thumbs up from Mona. I got a thumbs up from Margaret. Good, good. So Nancy, Joe, Patty, and I welcome you to our all-team meeting. We have this meeting on the first Tuesday of each month, and everyone in our organization is welcome to join us. The only exception to the first Tuesday of the month is the month of July. And I believe we are moving that to the second Monday because of the 4th of July, and then there'll be conference. So we are going to do it right away the Monday after conference. So with that exception, put the first Tuesday of each month, this number on your calendar. So let's go to the next. How much free would you like to earn? How much would you like to raise for charity? How many extra points would you like to earn to get closer to the trip being a reality? What can you do to change a life? And what would a team of your own, and would a team of your own be a dream of your own? So why not me? Why not now? Who would like to have like your best month ever in May? Anybody? Yes, 2 hands, 1 hand. Let's look. So maybe you've heard this, or maybe you're feeling it. May is an extremely busy month, but maybe the busy is actually an opportunity. So what are some of the things that happen in May? We have first communions, graduations, proms, maybe club events. I know I belong to a women's club. We have our final meeting of the year. There's all kinds of sports teams, baseball, soccer, swim, weddings, wedding showers, school-related events. And I'm going to stop sharing for just 1 second because I'm going to ask a question. Do you think the possibility at these events are that you might meet somebody who could use some help in the kitchen? Yes or no? Okay. Yes.
Yes.
And maybe what we see as our problem is actually our opportunity, disguised as some problems and disguised as busyness. So I know I have some experts here. How many people have ever booked a show when they were at an event? This is a really easy question. Raise your hand. Have you ever booked a show when you were at one of your kids' events, a soccer game, anything? How many of you have? Put it in the chat. I would love the chat to be filled up with true life experiences of people, and we can read those later. I remember back in the day, I was sitting selling tickets at the spaghetti dinner for the band, and I ended up booking a show with the person who was sitting right next to me, working the table with me. So you may have a story like that. I would love for you to share it there. So we're going to go back to screen 2. Just want to move that. All right. So maybe the busy, are you seeing my screen again? Maybe the busy is really opportunity.
No, we cannot see your screen.
Okay, that's a problem.
We lost you. I mean,
No.
we can see you. We don't see the screen.
Let's do screen 2. Sure. Now can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, then we're good. So before we continue on, I did say the first Tuesday of June, same number, same place. Nancy Joe will be hosting that. Patty and I are coordinating. We have our little behind the scene. And I did tell Nancy Joe, if anybody wanted to join us, May 17th, which is not next week Tuesday, but the week after, we are going to have a cook along at this same time. So if you want to get your your deluxe multi-cooker, your manual food processor, your avocado tool, your cool and serve. We're going to do salsa chicken, pico de gallo, and guacamole, shred up some cheese and make a fajita or taco bar. So you are welcome to join us on that. So if you are, write down that number that you're seeing. That will be the Zoom number at 7 o'clock. So moving on. Okay, what's happening in May? Now you'll see if you have a big enough screen, you see WIFM. That is everybody's favorite radio station. It stands for What's in It for Me. If you haven't heard that yet, write that one down. So we're creating everyday wins from our kitchen, our communities, and what we do in May, it could double impact. So we're going to go through these a little more in details, but we are able to give back twice as much in the month of May for our fundraisers. So double good. So whether it's Alzheimer's Association, schools, churches, Wounded Warriors, in addition to whoever you're raising funds for, 20 to 30%, every avocado tool sold is going to be $1 donation to our traditional American Cancer Society Hope Lodge. We have a new kit, so somebody can join just during the month of May for $49 and choose a skillet kit or choose a cool and serve kit. But everybody, no matter what kit they choose, is going to be able to earn the deluxe multi-cooker. And we're also making a donation for every new person who starts in May. Pampered Chef Corporate is making $1 donation to the American Cancer Society. Our traditional hosts have some phenomenal choices at 60% off cookware, but when their party hits $650, they're going to be able to choose 2 items at 60% off, including these 3 electronics. So the the air fryer, the grill and griddle, and even the multi-cooker. So you can learn lots more on that. We have a great gift with purchase. So moving on, these are all things that you probably are aware of. So let's get into the meat of this. So you could take your phone and make a picture of this if you'd like. Or you, if you're a director, you may have heard this. But fundraising is a potential place for you to earn, you know, the levels for earning free are 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, and 6,000 in the month of May. And a phenomenal fundraiser can help you get the free-for-all and earn the free-for-all. So this was recently we had a director call that Patty orchestrated for us last Monday. The recording of that call is up, but here's one of the words that she used. So I'm just going to read it, jot it down, or take your phone or make a screenshot. This month, Pampered Chef is doubling all donations. This means that organizations can earn up to 30% of all sales placed on a Pampered Chef fundraiser in May. They have never doubled donations across the board in their 42-year history. So with that being said, I'm on a mission to take the money they are willing to donate it and put it in the hands of as many organizations as possible. Would you be open to learning more about what I have to offer? Thank you for considering this. I'd be honored to work with you and support the fundraising efforts for fill in the blanks. How many organizations would you like to raise money for? Together, we really can make a difference. So here's another potential wording. Again, take your phone, screenshot it, or do a screensaver. So, hi, you know, this is for a customer you might have met out and about or whoever. Hi, Patty, we met years ago at the bus stop when I was whatever, you know, I was at that vendor fair, however you met, you're going to fill in the blanks there. I just wanted to share that Pampered Chef is doubling all fundraising donations in May. I wanted to see if you were interested in partnering with me to run a Pampered Chef fundraiser for additional funding. I'd love to put as much money as possible into your hands for all that you do. It could be a formal fundraiser or a link you share. Let me know if we can talk about the options. So let's say you did a vendor fair for a school, you did a fundraiser for an organization before. This would be a way to follow up and go back to previous people. So do I have a thumbs up? This sounds good. If you have better words and you would like to put them in the chat, we will go back and we will read some of your words. So if you've got something that you want to copy and paste and put in our chat, we can take a look at that. So you may want to put a post up on Facebook. Just something, hey, everybody, there's so many organizations out there that need help. I've talked to so many people who are looking for ways to give. I'd love to start a charity chain below. Who would you like? Blah, blah, blah. You could start a post about organizations, or if I would love to give $500, who would love $500 for an organ? If I could give $500 to a charity of your choice, who would you choose? And then let them fill in the name of their organization. So getting interest on Facebook or your VIP group. So we're gonna circle back to that, but let's look at a golden opportunity. We have a special $49 kit this month. So maybe you might want to go live doing something in that cast iron skillet, or maybe you would like to make something in the cool and serve. We have double recruiting points for qualified consultants who start in May and qualify in the first 30 days. So I'm going to shut this off for just a minute. If you had one person join in May who qualified, that'd be 6,000 points. If you had 5, how many points would it be?
You're gonna have to take off your socks for this one so that you have finger
5 times 6,
30.
who had 30,000 points.
Yes.
How much?
Oh, Marie. Uh-oh. You are frozen. Am I frozen or are you frozen?
Just her, Patty.
Okay.
Or Patty's frozen.
Am I frozen?
No, just
Patty,
Maria.
you're fine.
Oh, just Marie. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marie is, yeah.
Marushka, you be frozen.
There she goes.
You're
There you go.
frozen.
There she is.
Did you hear me, Marie? We didn't hear anything you said because you're frozen.
She got kicked out.
Oh, no. Did she?
Take
Yeah.
it away, Patty.
I don't have the PowerPoint.
Oh, no.
Okay, she'll be back. I am sure she'll be back, but.
I am here.
Oh, there she
she's
is.
here.
There she is.
She's here. All right.
Okay, make her
I'm like,
spotlight
oh my
again.
gosh, I don't have the PowerPoint. Okay.
There we go. Am I back?
There we go.
Yes, you are.
Yep, you're back.
Okay, so did anybody answer the 60,000 when I was gone?
No,
We didn't hear you?
You know
We
what?
didn't hear you.
When you were gone though, Marie, I think the recording stopped.
Oh, no. No, it's still
It did.
recording.
it's
Oh, is
still
it? Okay.
recording.
Because
Yeah.
I'm doing the recording. But Marie, we lost you. You
Okay.
froze and then we lost you. So say it again.
All right, so if you had recruited 5 people in the month of May and they all qualified, you would get 30,000 points.
Mhm.
The level 1 trip is 60,000 points. Not only that, if you weren't already a director, you would become a director, giving you additional points and giving you paid as points. I'm just saying there is a window of opportunity in the month of May between the $49 kit, which might appeal to people that you know, and it be double points for you. It really might be the opportunity
Oh.
that you've been looking for. I think there's somebody who needs.
Okay, we do have somebody is,
It's Denise. It was Denise.
okay, I got it.
So anyway, I just want to point it out because you never know who might say yes. And with the double donations being fundraisers, let's just put the magic fairy dust out there. You're talking to somebody whose kid's in a marching band and they need to raise money. All of a sudden, your friend who's got a kid in marching band is like, hey, I should do Pampered Chef. Let me do the fundraiser. You've got probably a qualified recruit who's going to run this fundraiser anyway. Think of the opportunity there for getting some really good people on your team, you earning a trip, you earning free products. I'm just throwing it out there because there is a world of possibilities. So 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. Those are the levels for May. And in June, we have 3 levels, 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000. So at the 2,000 level in sales, your free product value is going to be $200. At 4,000, it's going to be $350. At 6,000, it's $480. When you flip to June, I'm just going to go ahead right to the 2,000 level, $160. 4,000 is $370. So what does that mean? It means if you're doing the math, $850 worth of new fall products can be yours for free. 850. Now, on top of that, May is the last month for the Pack-a-Palooza. So, dreaming big, you've got this new person who's involved with an organization who decides to join. Oh my gosh, they do this great fundraiser because they're getting double for free. She qualifies. You might even get luggage to go on that trip that you just earned almost all in one big month. How does that sound? Gosh, I wish Michael was here. He'd say, if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. Or shut the gate and paint the barn red. Okay, so I'm showing you a picture. I made this. This is not market imagery. This is Marie Friday imagery. That is the birthday cake I made for my son last June. And so I decided I better give you the ingredients because if you saw that picture, you want to know how I made it. It is a box and a half of ice cream sandwiches. So you line the sandwiches on the bottom of that rectangle cool and serve, obviously. Then you take 1 carton of ice cream and you spread it down. And then you take 1 jar of any kind of sundae topping and you pour that over the ice cream. And then you have a small tub of Cool Whip that's thawed out and you spread that over. And then you chop up a candy bar or cookies and you sprinkle that over. So that happens to be vanilla ice cream, you know, the vanilla and chocolate ice cream sandwiches, a vanilla, I think I bought vanilla caramel fudge ice cream. I bought caramel topping, and those were Heath bars that I chopped on top. My kids loved it. I obviously kept it in the freezer, brought it out. It was a very warm June night. But anyway, something like this would allow you to say to somebody, you could start Pampered Chef and the rectangle cool and serve can be in just a $49 kit. So for the price of the cool and serve, they're starting a business. Isn't that crazy? All right, moving on. So I'm just going to ask you this. Let me stop sharing And let me just ask, what is your fundraiser goal? Put down in the chat, or use your fingers. Do you want to do one fundraiser, 4, 5? How many fundraisers would you like to do? Patty, if you want to read them out, I'm not actually reading the chat. Somebody said 5, somebody said 3, 4 or 5. Leslie said she'd like to do 2. Patty, you're muted, so I can't hear a word you're saying, but I see your lips
Okay.
move.
Oh, crap. All right. Sorry, Marie. We had a lot of 5s. Tracy, Connie, Lisa Ford is 3, Kara's 3, Casey is 6, Fran is 4, 5 to 7 for Janet. Karen is doing 1 right now. Denise is 5, Missy's 5, Missy's 5, both Missy's. Perian is 3, Josie 5, Lisa 4, Elizabeth 4 as well. I have 3 and a possible 4th, says Karen. Rochelle is 4 or 5. Brenda is 4. I'd like to do at least 2. I have 1 currently going. Yay, Leslie. Karen Cedar is 2. Teresa, my new next door neighbor friend, is 5. Tammy is 4. Laura has 2 scheduled. Karen 5 to 10. Michaela is 1. I'm new. I'll start with 1. Way to go, Georgia, jumping in there. Okay. Georgina, sorry. Georgina. I hope I said that right. All right. Mona 4. Sarah Desmond. Girl, 10. She wants 10. Go girl. Mona's 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of people. Yeah, with 2s, 3s, 5s. Yeah.
We need to keep a tally of how much money is going to be raised. Could you imagine, like, if tally of how much money you raise and we add it to everybody else's? I bet we give out, even in our organization, could you imagine the thousands and thousands, millions of dollars that will be given away? I am showing you my screen. Do you see my avocado tool post? Okay. So,
Yes.
but we need to.
Wait, Marie, you know what? We've got some background noise. If you are, what?
You want to just mute everyone.
Okay. All right, hold on.
There we go. All right. I just want to say, I really hope not only that you come to the Come Cook With Me, but that you will use your avocado tool this month, or at least talk about it in your shows. So what I have here, so I can't say I really know what I'm doing yet, but Patty was the first person to show me that if you use Canva, you can upload your video to Canva and create like a post for your parties and table or your parties on Facebook. So what I've been trying to do as much as possible is put a personalized video with the items that I'm using along the side. So
I just want to share with you a little favorite tool. My avocado tool is amazing.
okay, so we don't need to watch me, but I just want to say my point is customizing and being authentic. Pampered Chef does have great market imagery, but doing something like, even if you put their video in the center, but the one little tweak that I encourage everybody to make is make it super easy for people to shop. Give them the item number and the name of the tool. So if you're going to do a video and you're making a salad, or you're doing a video and you're cutting or chopping or slicing something, put the items that you're using along the border with the item number. So you can just simply edit the picture to add the item number to it. And I think then people are more likely to purchase. So how do we get recruits this month? Sharing our story, using the games and quizzes and table, creating interest with recruiting posts, using the recruiting page in the catalog. Let's answer some questions here. Let's do this one. What did you do, or how did you react when your recruiter invited you to join Pampered Chef? So whoever was your recruiter or director, and they invited you, how did you react? And what did you do? Who would like to answer my question? Oh, come on. Debbie Cash,
Oh,
like
I
to,
would.
or who said yes? Who said yes?
Casey.
Oh, Casey, thanks. So who was your recruiter? Who's your director?
Genevieve Hall.
Okay. So when Genevieve invited you, how did you react?
I was
And-
actually going to blow her off. She kept on pushing and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was just going to be like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just going to do it just to get like the free stuff and,
So-
to use for myself.
So Casey,
And
tell
then
me, how did she invite you? Was it a Facebook party and she sent you a message?
Actually, it was a messenger. I brought from her a long time ago, and I wanted some stuff that was on there, and she sent me a message. I declare blue, and it was funny because I was actually looking at the multi cooker, not the multi cooker, but the air fryer.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, man, I want that, but I can't afford it. So she sent me a message on Messenger, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna try it for a couple of days, for a month, for 3 months. I'm only gonna do it for 3 months, and I'm gonna quit because I just want to.
So everybody is curious here. What did her message basically say to you?
It was just saying, hey, you could stop, Gerald. If you could pick what item that you wanted, what would it be? And I was like, well, I would go for the big one, but my husband might be mad at me. So, and then she's like, okay, well, there's I think it was $20 or $25 at the time when I joined a couple of months ago, kit. And I was like, no, because I wanted the crock rock.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and then I went for that. So it was just like, what would you pick? And she was like, well, have you made a decision? And did you talk it over with your husband? I was like, no. So it was perfect timing, actually. It was just perfect timing.
So then, what did you discover once you took the leap?
I actually enjoyed it. And it was not like I did another, I'm not going to say organization before, and I hated it. There was no leadership. They just left me on my own, and they gave me no training. That like they just put me on hey, the training is on the website, and that's it. And then I would text them like with questions, and they would never answer. But with Ms. G, she's always answering my questions, even if I think it's crazy. And I'm like, why did I think of that? And she just been so awesome and helpful. And then like I would get these ideas, and I'd be like, hey, Miss G, what do you think about this? And she's like, well, she's really honest with it. Cause she'd be like, sometimes she'd be like, well, I never done it, but you can try it. And that's what kept me. And then I actually started doing it and liking it and enjoying it. And I was like, well, I really love this. Cause
Wow.
I didn't think I was gonna get, I think I got $1,000 in my first month.
Wow.
And I did not think I was gonna get any. I thought I was gonna get to like $200 and be done with it. And then my friends are so amazing. Like the people who I didn't think that was gonna support me, they're like my biggest cheerleaders. So, and it's amazing. It's just an amazing experience.
I love this. And so what do you feel the business has done for you so far?
It's bringing me out my comfort zone, because even though I work with the public, I work for the post office, I work at the window inside, and it's boosted my confidence level, because now I would just talk to people when I'm at work. So if I'm out and about shopping, I'm originally a New Yorker from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm the stereotypical New Yorker. I got the mean mug, I don't talk to people type thing. And then now I'm like, hey, have you heard of Pampered Chef? Oh, you haven't? Can I take a time? Can I give you my mini book and can you take a look at it? And if you see anything you like, I would like to talk to you more about it, like type. So I'm comfort up my comfort zone. I make goals. Like my goal started off talking to 2 people a day. And then it went to 3 people a day. Now I'm at 5 people a day.
Okay, this is golden. You guys, if you have not been listening, this is the piece of advice that is your golden nugget from this call. Consistently talking to a couple of people a day will move your business and your bookings forward. Now, I would also like to hear from Missy. Missy said in the chat that she said no 3 or 4 times. Missy, can you unmute? I want to hear from you. And I want to hear why you finally said yes and what happened. What's your story? Did she put it in the chat and go to sleep?
Or maybe she,
Maybe she can't talk.
wait, who is it, Marie? Which Tracy?
Missy,
Oh, Missy.
T-R-A-N, Missy
Miss
Tranquilly.
Tranquilly. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at work. She's at work, Marie.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Missy.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway, how about Elizabeth Vincent? Can she talk?
Let's see.
I'll go.
Okay, there you are, Elizabeth. I'm just wondering, you said, tell us your story.
So my story. I started, Sherry Eisinger is my director, and I've been doing Pampered Chef with her for, I would guess, 7, 8, 9 years. And every year, when I did a party, she would ask me, would you like to do Pampered Chef? And I was like, no, Sherry, I don't have time. I have 4 busy kids. I already have a part-time job. I don't have time. And she would say, okay. And then the next year she'd say, hey, let's do a party for you. Okay, sure. Would you like to be a Pampered Chef consultant? No, Sherry, I don't have time. I have 4 busy kids and I already have a part-time job. And eventually she would start adding in things like, well, why do you have a part-time job? Because I have a daughter who's a competitive gymnast. It's really expensive. I have to pay for gymnastics. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she'd let it go. And then like during the party, she would say, so, you know, the host gifts that you're getting, the host rewards that you're getting. Woo! I'm so sorry. I'm driving and me and the ambulance just almost collided. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry.
Please be careful.
Yeah. So then she was saying, your host rewards, why don't you, instead of doing host rewards, why don't you become the consultant for this party and you can actually get the commission? I was like, huh? What? Commission? And then she said, yeah, you just do a couple parties. I was like, no, I don't have time to do parties. I can't do that. So then 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th year, she kept asking me the same question. So finally, one year she goes, you know, I do all my parties virtually on Facebook. What? You do? I'm always on Facebook. Like, okay. And then she said, and it's only $40. I think it was the year of 40th anniversary. There was a $40 special. And I was like, okay, I probably go $40. But she was just really persistent. Like over the course of 6 or 7 years, she always asked me. And it wasn't pestering. She just, would throw it in, like a little drop of seed here, drop of seed there. And eventually I said, okay, I'll try it. And I tried it, and I was blown freaking away at the commission. I was like, no way. This is more than I'm making on my part-time job. This can't be true. This is just beginner's luck. I was like, okay, let's see what happens second month. Same thing. My commission check was like 3 times bigger than my work on my my part-time job. And my part-time job, I was away from home 6 days a week in the evening when my kids were home. So it's like, okay, I'm working a second job to pay for my kids to do these sports, but then I'm missing their sports because I'm at work. Like, this doesn't make sense. So I said, okay, you know what? If this Pampered Chef thing is consistent for 6 months, I'm quitting my part-time job. And 6 months later, I quit my part-time job. And I have been like, what an amazing financial blessing this has been to my family. It is the best thing ever. And so now it's easy for me to tell people, you got to try it. Like, I don't know how you could say no to this. You have to try it. So that was my story. So I'm just so thankful that Sherry never stopped asking me.
I'm so glad that you're sharing with us. I've got a question. Are you doing Facebook shows or table shows or real parties or texting
Just,
parties?
just Facebook. I've never done an in-person party.
Do you do them as a group or one at a time?
I've done groups, but I like one at a time better.
Okay. And what are you running these days? How many parties a week or a month?
I do probably 3 to 4 parties a week, every week consistently.
Okay. And secret of bookings. Everybody who's on this call is going to want to know how you get bookings in your party.
I ask every single person in the party personally. Like, yeah, you drop in the Facebook post that say, have a party, help your host get 3 bookings. It's easy to drop those into the party, but like I've noticed that some people, they don't respond to those. But when I send them a message saying, hey, I'm trying to get your host a special gift or an additional gift, would you mind being one of her booking buddies? People are more inclined to say yes. And the other thing is, I ask everybody, but then I also—
Hold on, I'm going to have you repeat that. And if you guys need to pick up your pen and paper, do this again, because her verbiage was excellent. So this is a private message that she's sending to the guests. Could you repeat that again? Because I thought it was brilliant.
Hey, Sherry, I'm trying to get your host an additional gift or a bonus gift from Pampered Chef. And would you like to be one of her booking buddies to help her out? And people want to help people. So like, oh yeah, I'll help her out. You know, but even though they saw my post, they didn't say anything. But because I asked them personally one-on-one, they're more inclined to say yes. And it's in a personal message. So in order to be able to message people, I friend request everybody who comes into my party. I send them a friend request. About 80% of them will accept the friend request. And then once they accept the friend request, then I have access to messaging them.
All right.
Could I ask a very quick question? At what point do you send that message out
Well, I
in the
first,
party?
not until after they place an order, they'll say, thank you for your order. Would you mind if I make a post in the party thanking you? They're like, sure. And then I say, oh, by the way, I'm trying to get your host an additional gift. And then that's when I ask that question. If they don't place an order, I still send them a message saying, hey, the party's about to close, not to pressure you, but I didn't want to miss out. I didn't want you to miss out. Were you planning on placing an order? If they say no, I'll say, oh, well, guess what? You can help your host out still, even if you don't place an order. How about being one of her booking buddies? So I literally ask every single person, whether they order or don't order.
Brilliant. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. And I have one more screen to share with you. And this is about National Conference. And live registration is going on right now until June 5th. I mean, it will, and then virtual registration will start June 6th. How many people are planning on being with us in person? Can you use your little emojis? How many in-person people? I got to use my little reactions and I'll put my thumb up. Yay, we've got some people going. Sarah's going, Patty's going, Lisa's going. Yay, wonderful. So now we can stop the recording, or we could continue this conversation just in a
Okay,
Q.
so ask him really quick, Marie, is there anybody that have any question regarding related to what Marie's talked about, which is the fundraisers and all the stuff for May? Anybody have any questions? So that we'll include it in the recording.
Hi, Marie, this is Fran. So is there, I know these, do we need their 503 number in order for them to receive the payback for the fundraiser. There's a number that they ask for on the screen. Do we
Right.
need that?
Well, it should be a nonprofit, but did you see the video that goes along with the fundraiser? Like it's related to the STIR article?
No, I have not seen it yet.
Okay. I think there is supposed to be a number, but I think you could get it without a number. I don't know if that field is required. So like, I know that Girl Scouts get around it by saying friends of troops such and such, and they have a checking account that started up. You know, a church mission trip, the mission money would go through the church's number. Oh, Denise answered. Thank you, Denise. 5013C is not required. And it is an optional thing to fill out. So a soccer team can do it. A dance troupe can do it, you know. But there is a video. There is a video. Remember, Patty, you and I found that video together.
Oh, gosh, yes, we did. We just this morning.
Right.
Can you find it? Yeah. You're not screen sharing, so, and maybe you're gonna wait till you find it.
So is it on YouTube, a YouTube video, or is it from?
No, it was in the.
Somebody just
website.
posted the link.
It's related to STIR. You go in through STIR News.
Somebody just posted the link.
Oh,
on the,
somebody just posted
in the
it,
chat.
Marie. Do good and feel great in May. Yay, yay, Mackenzie, girl.
I think I
On the
watched it,
money.
but I think I'm still confused on when they send the check. So, because the way I understood, like I have a fundraiser right now, so they would send the check to my host, in care of my host. It's for Cross Ties, is the name of the organization, the church organization. So they would put Cross Ties on it, and then my host's name to her address.
That's what's in the video. So that's,
Okay, that's what's in it. Okay.
I was looking for the video on the fundraiser.
Marie, so
Yes.
the check will be mailed to the host, but it's made out to the organization.
Okay,
Right.
that's what I thought. Okay.
But on the video, it shows you exactly how to fill in the form so that the right name goes on the check.
Is it Libby? Is it the video with Libby,
Yes.
right? So it's right on the page that she shared the link with. Did you see it? Do you see it? It's right there that says do good and feel great in May. So it's Libby Happy. It's that video. So if you guys click on that, if you want to save that link, and then this way you can go and listen to it. I don't know if you wanted to play it, Marie. Did you want to play it?
Yeah, do you have it, Patty?
Yeah, I do. I do. You want me to screen share it?
Yes. The reason, the part that you want to look at is how to fill out the field, and it does show the number to be put in. So you have unlimited opportunities. So all these teams that are part of a walk, you know, think about like the breast cancer stuff. Each team is raising money. Go ahead.
Your Senior Director of Field Activation Training and Development here at Pampered Chef, and here to talk with you today with a really wonderful message. Helping others is at the heart of what we do, and for the past few decades, we've done that through fundraisers. There's so much pride and connection to our charitable partners, and many of you have contributed and given back in so many ways. May is traditionally the month when we give back through help with.
What's that, Marie?
I don't think it's that one. I think it's right below. It's right below that.
I'll get the details, right?
Details right there.
No.
I just posted the link to it in the chat. It's in the FAQs. You can see it.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Just screen a little down to the FAQ.
I got it. Sorry, Marie.
There it is. That's the one I'm talking about. Okay, guys.
button.
This is the one that tells you exactly how to fill in the form so the check is made out right.
Then click the radio button for the fundraiser option. Select the organization from the drop-down box. You'll need to enter the organization name. The organization name is who the check will be made out to, so make sure it has exactly what your host wants to be printed on the check. This cannot be an individual person, so make sure to enter an organization name here. If you have the employer identification number assigned by the IRS, enter that as well. Now,
And then-
the chairperson's name and the
Stop.
shipping information.
No, there's one more important thing about the address.
Because this is where the check will be sent. Many charities have office addresses, but may require donations to be sent to a PO box. So verify where payments should be mailed. That address goes here in the host information. If payment is going directly to an organization, enter that address here. If it's going to a residential address, then include the name of the person it is in care of. If you want all the orders to ship to a separate address, choose the option.
Okay, now you can stop. Yeah, that is just a little key vital information. So anyway, that was
Okay.
it. Any questions, you guys?
So I guess I want to go back and edit the address because I have one, but I had it it's going to her house.
Well,
Even though
is the check
Okay.
going to go to her house? Like she's going to be the person to deposit the check?
she's a spokesperson for that organization. So I think she's, I don't know, that's a good question. I have to ask her tomorrow.
Yeah. I just found that little video to be super helpful. So I would watch it again if I were you, just to be clear, because I think a lot of people like will have the check made out to American Cancer Society, but then care of Susie Smith with Susie Smith's address. So then she'll get the check and can be putting it in the packet, like think about all these teams, people have to raise 1,000 or 5,000 to have their breast cancer walk. So there's each of these individual teams that are raising money for the American Cancer Society. So this can help them out as well.
Hey,
That's all
Marie,
I had. Yes.
I just made a board with the words that you shared earlier within the PowerPoint and then with the link for that, how to set up the party. So the board is in the chat, so everybody can use that.
Oh, gosh,
So it's
thank you
already-
so
it's already
much.
created.
Denise. Thanks. Okay, I got it.
Thank you, Denise. That was great.
Yeah.
If anybody else has words that they can share, and then I can add those into there, so they're all in one place. or
Thank you
post.
so much, Denise.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, why am I not seeing it, Denise?
It's the very, well, no, it's not the very last one, but it's the HTTPS boardsapp.com/ is that LFU1S4BD. I'll copy this and I'll put it with the recording. Right,
Okay.
meeting.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Okay, I found it. I found Denise's comment. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Is there anything that anybody has a question on or?
Oh, I wanted to just add something in the chat. They said that you can't use PO boxes, but if you get the address of your post office, use their address and use the PO box number as the apartment number. So like I work in Westlake, so it'll be 1504 Guillory Street, Westlake, apartment number 54, which is the PO box number. And then we'll be able to deliver it to the PO box.
Say that again, because I'm not sure I followed. So,
Okay, so let's say if I live in Westlake, Louisiana, and my PO box was in Westlake, Louisiana, I would use the physical address of the post office which
Okay.
is 1504 Guillory Street, Westlake, Louisiana. And then I will put apartment number 54 because that's my PO box. My PO box number is 54.
Ah,
And then we get it. My job is actually to sort the mail that's not in order, and then we get it and we be able to deliver it to the PO box. That's the way to get around it.
wow.
Okay,
See?
but we have to be careful with that because we can't use that on orders though, right? Because it's FedEx that delivers the orders.
No, you sure can. You actually can. That's the way that it's called. It's called I can't think of the term right now, but you can do that. It's
Yeah, that's how I've used, how I've shipped things to my brother and sister-in-law in North Carolina.
you can you just use the address of it's called street addressing through the PO through the post office. 99% of the
thank
post
you, ma'am.
offices do that.
Nice.
It helps to be on these calls and have somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy, that's for sure.
Just make sure that you put the box number somewhere on there. Even if your zip code is 70669, if your PO box is 64, your last four will be 0064. So just make sure you put your box number on somewhere on there. It has to be somewhere on there. But as long as you do that, you'll be fine.
Wow, good to know. Good
You're
advice.
pretty smart.
Well, thank you, everyone. I just want to encourage you to have a strong May. And really, it's a decision that you make. And I want to thank Casey for saying make those contacts every day. I didn't pay her or talk to her in advance of this call, but it's the little habits that you do every day that create the success that you're going to have. So if you want to build it bigger than it is now, it's just those little things that you do on a daily basis that'll make that happen. So I want to thank you. Let's stop the recording, Patty.
Okay, got it. I am